no stops in any cities. I will try to get there without tickets. There are millions of people at the platform. Of course, we will not be lying or sitting on the train. We will be standing. So I have a chance right now to leave this city. So it's very risky to be in Kiev. Ear
So,
raid sirens are every 5 minutes.
so Natalia, you confirm that there is a warning that the Russian troops are coming to Kiev now with more tanks and more soldiers?
I'm sorry, there is a train. I can't hear you. I'm sorry. So repeat,
I was
please.
asking, so you have information that the situation in Kiev will be more complicated than until now?
Yes, I think the situation will be more complicated and it's getting more and more complicated every second. So yesterday I didn't want to leave Kiev. Yeah, I was talking with you on phone, but today my father decided that I have to go.
It's you are trying to protect yourself and the family. That's, of course, it makes sense. What is your plan? You are trying to cross the border. You are trying to cross the border to Poland.
I don't hear your question. So the reception is very awful. I can't hear any word. I hear that you are saying something, but what I don't hear. If it's possible, you can. If you hear me well, you can write down maybe question into WhatsApp. I will read it and answer. I
Okay,
don't know
Natalia,
what to
we'll
do.
try that way.
Thank you. Thank you, Natalia. We also have with us Christina. That Christina is no longer at the moment in Ukraine. Hello, Christina. How are you?
Hello,
Can you
hello,
hear us?
hello, everybody. Yes,
We are
yes, I
already
can hear.
live. We have been just live now with Natalia. Natalia is in Kiev, and she was telling us about the fact that she is trying to leave Ukraine to go to Poland. Uh, you are already outside Ukraine, Christina. How was it? How was it the trip, and how did you manage to get out of Ukraine?
You know, okay, we woke up in the morning on 24th February from very noisy voice. It was something very noisy. And in the morning we learned that it started the war. And my father, he just said to me and my mother that we must left the country very fast because he was so much worried about us. And my relatives, my grandmother, my grandfather, they didn't go. They said it's our land, it's our home, and we will not go. They're all very old, but they said that we must go, and they just said, oh, and we took just something with us and just left everything what we have in Ukraine. We left our homes, we left everything what we have. And my father put us to the car, and you know what happened? We couldn't find petrol in that day because of every people was trying to get out from the country. It was big, huge panic.
Mm-hmm. And
Thousands
Christina,
cars.
I think this is what is leaving now Natalia. Natalia is trying to leave Kiev. I think, Natalia, this is what is going on now in Kiev. I believe you must
Yes,
have
yes.
many people trying to leave the city at the moment, like Christina just left a
Yeah,
few
yeah,
days
yeah.
ago.
Yes, there are millions of people at the railway station. They are trying to get into any train to any destination except of south, of course, of Ukraine. All the people are with their pets, cats, dogs, and so on. They are all scared. So I don't know what I'm feeling today because it's very complicated. You are standing here at the railway station and you see crying children, crying women, crying people. You see a lot of animals, a lot of announcement that someone is lost. So it's very difficult to overcome. I don't know. I can't say what I'm feeling right now. I'm in a deep shock. So that's it.
You were Natalia. You waited until today with your family to leave. Why? You were hoping that things would get better.
I don't know. So my father and my mother decided that I have to leave. They are staying near Kiev because we have a lot of animals at home. They can't leave it, and they decided that I have to go because situation is getting worse and worse every minute and every second.
So right now you are alone, right, Natalia?
No. My father is sat to the train with me. We got to Kiev. It was very, very risky because we were going past very dangerous places that are being bombarded. And he is now with me. He is with me for almost 8 hours. He is waiting for me to take me into the train, and then he will decide what to do because he can't go back. There are restrictions about the time, he will think what to do, or he will sleep here at the railway station. I don't know.
Okay, Natalia. So we wish you all the best. We know that the connection is not very bad. Let's try to stay with us. We just lost Christina for a while. So Christina, you are already on the other side of the border. What is your message to Natalia? What would you tell her?
Natalia, I wish to our country, to our people, to be brave, to be strong.
So we are. I couldn't even imagine that all people will be together. Yeah, I totally agree with you.
We must finish this crazy Putin, and that's all. We must stop it. We must stop to kill each other.
Christina, Natalia, you refer sometimes to Russians, and Russians refer to Ukrainians as brothers, as brother people. Do you have this feeling also that you have a big connection, that you have been together, that there are families on both sides of border? What is your feeling about this?
So before this war, I was like, I had a good opinion about Russian people, and I communicated with them. But right now, I don't even know what to say because my friends, for example, have parents in Russia. They send photos to their parents saying, "Mom, I'm in shelter. I'm dying. There are a lot of bombs." And mom says, "I don't believe you. Russian TV doesn't show it." Can you imagine? I always watch Russian TV these days. They are lying everything. We are shocked. We have a lot of bombs. A lot of people died. Yeah, so I can't even. You see, I am very nervous. So
We understand.
So everything is lies. They don't
normal.
understand it. I can't be angry with them because they watch their news and they believe their TV. But why can't they understand that the whole world is against Putin? All the stars, bloggers, all famous brands. So I don't know. Maybe they are stupid. I don't know what to say.
They also don't have maybe all the information from what is going on. Natalia, so your hope now is that you manage to get a train and go to across the border. That's the idea, right? That's your plan.
Yes. My train has to be here in 8 minutes, waiting for it.
Okay, very good. We hope it is on time and that you manage to get on that train. We keep you with us for a while. Christina, tell us a little bit. You didn't get on a train. How did you do? You were in the south of Ukraine, right? and you went with the bus to Moldova. Can you tell us a bit more about this?
Yes, of course. I live the closest to Moldova, so near the border of Moldova. But why I didn't come here by car? Because we didn't have a petrol. So we decided to buy tickets on the bus. So we took a bus, and you know what? There wasn't been places in the bus, and people was crying, asking to take them to the bus. So a bus was coming with the people who was sitting on the floor. Was sitting on the floor, people was standing, and sometimes we were exchanging by seats. I was standing, sometimes they were sitting. So we was always exchanging by place. And when we came to the border, there was thousands people. There was so many small children, kids. And one lady, she's dead in the queue, in the line. She just dead. And it's terrible. And the Moldovan people helping so much to these people who is waiting on the corner of border in this line. They bring in food, they bring in for kids pampers, they bring in warm clothes, because some people didn't have a time to take with them something.
Christina,
So something like
I
that.
don't know if you can still hear us. So you pass the border, but of course only women can pass the border, because at the moment all men between 18 and 60 years old are not allowed to leave the country to be able to defend the country. So you passed. There were only women and children, right? Or older men, or younger children. I think
Yeah, we lost Christina for a moment. Let's try
we
to
lost her.
connect her. But
Yes. So Natalia, what is, you are saying that, so now you are at the train station waiting for your train. You are. I suppose you have the same situation. You have more women and children in the waiting for that train, I suppose, not men, because the men are behind you, right?
No, not man. Yeah, they are forbidden to leave Ukraine.
Okay, so this is what you saw
So
also,
only
Christina.
women and
A men cannot
Yes.
left because of from 18 till 60 men cannot leave the country because of uh, someone must to stay in Ukraine to protect us, to protect our land. So this age is can
The
can
fighting
go to
age,
the war.
yes.
So yes, for
Yes,
fight.
yes.
Yes.
So, Christina, now you are in another country. You are in Moldova. Your plan is to wait for the end of the war. You hope this war will end soon and you can come back to your country. What are you thinking?
Of course, we believe with all our hearts that it will finish very soon, and we will back to our homes. I so much hope, I so much believe that they will not destroy our city too, you know. I see I saw today how they destroyed the Kharkiv. It's terrible. It was so beautiful city, so historical. It's university city. There are so many universities. There are so many young people.
And Kharkiv is the second biggest
That's a
city in
very
Ukraine.
yes. Many years ago, it was a capital of Ukraine, also. So they just destroyed, and today they destroyed the square of Freedom Square.
And Christina, you were in the south before, so you were in the south of Ukraine. an area that they say is very important for Russians because there is the sea, Odessa, all this part. This was one of the first places where Russia attacked, right?
Exactly. And now we have attack in Nikolaev and Kherson. It's very near of Odessa. We have, as I know, 11 boats in the Russian boats in the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, people really don't.
Please continue. We are just showing the map so people can see more or less where
what's happening.
Yes. So, Luis, can you show us Odessa and this part of the coast?
Nikolaev. Yeah.
Like Odessa right here.
Yes, Mykolaiv, just there. Yes.
Mykolaiv. Yes.
Yes. So you were telling us about what is going on in this area, Christina.
Yes, Nikolaev. Yes. So you can see that Odessa is very near. It's not so far. You see, and you can see also where's Chisinau. So now in Chisinau also not very quiet. I was speaking today with a lady and she said that her luggage with all documents already ready if Russian will come here. So, and people here in Moldova now started to have stress too. They started to take there's money from bankomats from banks, and now bankomats given limit money, so they cannot take how much they want. Okay. They afraid that Putin can attack Moldova again here.
Christina, I have a question for you. Since you left your home, do you have any information about your home, about your house, about your relatives, your neighbors, etc.? Do you have it? What's happening right there?
Yes, of course. Of course, all time we are in touch with my father, with my relatives.
So communication is not a problem right now. Communication is not a problem right now.
It's okay. We are in touch. We can communicate. We know everything is fine. Just we are worried in the markets finishing the food, and this is bad. My friend, she live in the center of Odessa. Okay, my father, he live out of Odessa in the village. Okay, small town. So, but it's also not. We don't feel safe. I cannot say like this because sometimes we can hear some noise or fighting, something like this.
Did you hear some explosions when you were still in Ukraine before you leave?
Of course, I woke up with this.
How is that feel?
I woke up. It's terrible. You know, in the beginning, I didn't understand. Just the windows was shaking and my bed was shaking. I didn't understand what it was. Then it's again happened, and again. So I heard that 3 times, and then I learned that just everywhere I opened the internet and we opened the TV, and everyone was saying that Putin started the war. Just when we were sleeping, like some people have a humor like Hitler. He made the same. And 4 o'clock in the morning, he started the war.
So you wake up with this, and why you decided, you and your mother and your family, how did you decide to go away? Because you believe that there is no solution, that there is real war. So it was difficult to decide, I imagine.
I didn't think to go. I was thinking to stay to how I can left my family. But my father, he just pushed me and my mother. He said, no, you will go because I want you stay alive. He want protect, okay, how I'm saying, who is running from the country now? Mothers with kids. So fathers, family want to protect their kids there's family. So now we can see on the borders women's with kids normally. We are trying to protect our family, so something like this. This is what my family made. Just sent me and my mother. She went with me. She said, "I will be back," but I was afraid really to go alone. I was so much afraid.
Of course. And when you arrived, because you told us when we were preparing this interview, in Moldova also, of course, there is already a sort of a business for refugees, because you come there, everything is expensive, everything is difficult. Can you tell us a little bit about this?
I have two opinions now about Moldova. It's my first time in Moldova, by the way. Unfortunately, in this time, and everybody saying that the prices for hotels, they just suddenly became very up top and very expensive. So we came to the hotel. I booked on the booking. It was right in 40 euro, something like this. It's still expensive, by the way, for 3 stars hotel. But we didn't have any other choice because of all was full and everything was full, so we must to stay somewhere. We were in, and we still didn't meet the people who had a place for to put us for free or something like this. Okay, and they said, okay, you must pay 160 euro for one night. And it was terrible place. It was dirty, it was ugly, and they even didn't took the soap from the shower from the people who were staying there before. But we didn't have any choice. So we must stay somewhere, and so we didn't say nothing. We just ate what we had.
Yes. Accept. Yes.
And
Christina, just for you to know, so we are in touch with Natalia by WhatsApp, and she just get in the train. She's in the train, Natalia. She's in the train now.
where she's
the
going?
Train that goes to Poland. Yes, train
Very
to Poland
good.
from Kiev. So she
safe.
is, for the moment, she's safe. So let's hope that all the trip is right, and we will try to connect maybe with her and with you in the next few days to know a bit more what is going on. And thank you so much for this. Luis, do you have a last question for Christina? We also have bad connection because I think everything is a bit difficult, and we don't know if we will have connections with Ukraine in the next few days or hours. But we will try, and we will try to come back to you for you to tell us also what is going on. And we'll see. Luis, one last question, if you want.
Christina, I would really like to ask you to share a message for the people that are right now in Ukraine, and some of them are fighting, some that are fleeing. What can you say to them? I believe something related to what you said to Natalia.
Yes. And Christina, please, you can share it in English and in Russian or Ukrainian if you want.
I don't hear you very well. I'm sorry. What you said? To share what?
A message with the people who are in Ukraine now.
I don't hear. I'm sorry. Can you tell again, please?
Okay. So I will repeat. Louise asked you if you want to share, to send a message to all the people, all the Ukrainians.
Of course, I would love to share everything, good news. Of course, and everything.
Okay, so we still have bad connection. So Christina, so one last word to maybe to family, maybe to Ukraine in general. What would you say to finish this live here you are talking especially to Portuguese people. Of course, we are on the social networks, but this is a Portuguese newspaper. What would you say to Europe, to people all over Europe that are listening to us? Portuguese, not Portuguese, Ukrainian maybe. What would you say?
Ukraine needs so much support. I mean, in mentally support. We need all support, economical, how it's calling, humanitarian support. We are collecting money, and we are sending, even Moldova sending humanitarian help by cars, by everything, because our soldiers, they need warm clothes, they need food, and we need to win. We are really we have very brave people, really very brave, very strong. We fight for our people, for our kids, for our land, for our home, and we must win. Let's be all together. Let's help to each other, and we will finish this war. We don't want to have a war. We want to live in nice government. We want to live without war. We want to be really happy how we were before.
Thank you, Christina. Can you share that in Russian if you wish?
Oh, yeah, of course. Я желаю, чтобы война закончилась. Я желаю мира всем. Мы призываем к миру. Мы не хотим войны, мы не хотим драться с нашими, мы не хотим убивать наших людей. Мы семьи. Я надеюсь, что Запад мы станем ближе с Западом. Давайте объединяться. Давайте закончим эту войну. Давайте закончим это безумие. Должен наступить мир. Давайте закончим войну, и будет ясное небо над головой. И Украина победит. Слава Украине! Слава!
Thank you, Christina. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing your experience also with us. And we wish you all the best, and that, like you just said in the end, that we are in peace and that the war ends. I think that everybody can agree with this, even people who are listening to us maybe in Russia and even everywhere in the world. So thank you very much, Christina. Thank you. And see you soon. And like I'm saying to everybody at the moment in Ukraine, just be brave and take care, of course.
Yeah, stay safe, Christina.
Can I say something?
Yes, please.
Can I say something? We must let know everything to Russian people. They really don't know what is going on. They thinking that here no war. They don't know what is going on here, really, in Ukraine. This is the main problem. They thinking that here in Ukraine no war. Please try to reach to them. Try to explain to them what is really going on. Their sons killing us, killing our families. And they don't know, mothers don't know that their sons killing. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Christina. So again, stay safe and see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Luís, esta é uma emissão um pouco especial, porque para já foi em inglês, não é? A primeira emissão em inglês do Bom Dia, foi a língua possível para estarmos a falar aqui com estas pessoas. Já agora vamos mostrar, se calhar, um pouco também aqui o mapa para mostrarmos. Sim, nós tínhamos previsto falar com 4 pessoas nesta emissão. Vamos ver aqui a Ucrânia. A Ucrânia, como sabem, é um país enorme. é um país que vai aqui, portanto, desde as fronteiras aqui com a União Europeia, a Moldávia. Estamos aqui a ver, podemos começar aqui pela Moldávia, onde neste momento está a Cristina. Ela fugiu para Chisinau, a capital aqui no centro do mapa. Portanto, este é um mapa muito especial, é um mapa que está a circular portanto, é um mapa do Google Maps que está a ser atualizado por várias pessoas, por vários internautas, com os locais onde acontecem os ataques, as capturas de soldados, os bombardeamentos, etc. Este mapa não tem nada nem de militar nem de científico, são apenas pessoas que estão a seguir nas redes sociais o que é partilhado e, em função disso, estão a colocar no mapa o que sabem que acontece. Obviamente, acontecem, infelizmente, milhares mais de coisas do que aquilo que se está a ver aqui neste mapa. E nós decidimos partilhá-lo porque, pronto, ajuda e também, se quiserem, vamos, aliás, partilhar aqui a ligação deste mapa para as pessoas poderem seguir. Portanto, para voltar ao que estávamos a dizer, a Cristina está em Chisinau, portanto, que é a capital da Moldávia, e, portanto, que não é longe do sítio onde ela vive. Ela disse que vive perto de Odessa, portanto, que é junto, que é esta cidade aqui,
eu creio que conseguem ver aqui
na costa, exato, na costa da Ucrânia, e que foi uma das primeiras zonas a ser atacada, por isso ela foi uma das primeiras pessoas a partir e foi uma das regiões as primeiras a fugirem para a vizinha Chisinau. Portanto, para quem não percebeu inglês, nós não vamos agora tentar fazer o resumo, mas basicamente a Cristina disse-nos que fugiu porque num dia de manhã acordou com as bombas, a invasão começou também por ali, começou pelas zonas fronteiriças, que é o caso, e, portanto, ela começou a pensar em fugir e no dia seguinte meteu-se num autocarro onde ela nos explicou, as pessoas iam de pé dentro do autocarro e a revezarem-se para se sentarem ou para se deitarem, e conseguiu passar a fronteira e contou-nos a história dramática dessa passagem de fronteira que durou horas e onde, como ela disse, uma senhora morreu na espera para passar para o outro lado. Portanto, ela está neste momento na Moldávia. Falamos também com a Natália, que está em Kiev, que é a capital da Ucrânia. A Natália explicou-nos que o pai a obrigou a abandonar a Ucrânia, porque começou-lhe a dizer ontem que as coisas estão muito complicadas e que, portanto, era necessário tomar medidas, e por isso hoje obrigou a meter-se no comboio. Foi isso que ela nos contou. Um bocado via-se que ela não estava muito contente por ter de o fazer, mas que a família a obrigou a meter-se no comboio para a Polónia, e portanto por isso perdemos o contacto com ela. Ela estava na estação central de Kiev, à espera do comboio, e depois desligou quando o comboio chegou. Aliás, o que ela fez ao estar connosco em direto num lugar público a fazer uma transmissão é perigoso, porque o governo ucraniano proibiu todas as transmissões e partilhas de imagens, etc., para evitar dar informações ao invasor. Portanto, ela estava com muito cuidado e pronto, e fez este direto correndo uns certos riscos, e agora está num comboio que vai para Varsóvia, portanto, para a Polónia. Varsóvia ainda está muito longe. A fronteira, se virmos aqui, portanto, Kiev é esta zona onde há mais símbolos aqui, onde estão a acontecer mais coisas, digamos assim, ou são registradas mais coisas, e a Polónia fica ali do outro lado. Portanto, ainda são... devem ser 1.600 quilómetros, qualquer coisa assim, pelo menos até à capital polaca. E depois tínhamos previsto falar com a Olga, que estava no norte da Ucrânia, muito perto da fronteira bielorrussa, numa cidade que se chama Chisinau, se não me engano, e a Natália nem sequer se conseguiu ligar, mandou-nos uma mensagem no WhatsApp a dizer que não consigo ligar-me, vou tentar, mas não consigo. Suponho também que as comunicações na Ucrânia não são das melhores. Portanto, isto foi um direto que nós decidimos fazer com pessoas na Ucrânia e ucranianos que já fugiram da Ucrânia, para tentar dar alguma informação e também partilhar aqui um pouco o estado de espírito daquilo que se passa. foi assim um resumo rápido da história que nós hoje aqui tivemos, Luís. Como eu dizia, pela primeira vez fizemos aqui um direto que não foi em língua portuguesa. Pedimos desculpa a quem nos segue, aos nossos seguidores. Nós somos o jornal para os portugueses das comunidades, mas de vez em quando abrem-se aqui umas exceções quando nos parece importante. Obrigado, Luís, e obrigado a quem nos está a seguir. Temos muita gente a seguir-nos. Obrigado também pelos comentários. Infelizmente não os partilhamos todos, mas temos, porque tínhamos muitas dificuldades de manter aqui as nossas intervenientes em condições neste live, porque realmente as redes são muito, muito fracas e com muitos cortes. E, portanto, muito obrigado a todos e continuem a seguir o Bom Dia. E, como dizia a Cristina, um apelo à paz é o que podemos todos fazer. Obrigado, Luís. Até breve.
Obrigado e até breve. Ficamos assim por hoje.